You ready to take the next step in your career? Maybe you're looking to go to that next phase. Maybe you're looking for a promotion, looking to maybe make a career change. Here in this video are going to be 7 vital leadership skills that you need to work on and improve on. And regardless of what the career change you're looking to make, these 7 things will help you get there. They will help take you to the next level. I'm a certified leadership coach with Maxwell Leadership, hold an MBA. I work with leaders, managers, other people who are looking to advance their career. And so these are some of the skills that I see, I teach, but also are identified as some of the most important soft skills or non-technical skills that help you advance in your career. Numerous studies show that if you work on these soft skills or these non-technical skills, they help you get promoted. They help you get advancement in your career. Obviously, I can't do that for you. These are just my observations, my suggestions. I can teach you and I can tell you about them, but it's up to you to take these skills, learn them, and apply them for your career. So are you ready for that next stage of your career? Let's talk about these 7 skills and hopefully they help you get there. Number 1 is effective communication. Communication is something that's vital. We do it all the time. You talk to your supervisor, your employees, you're communicating back and forth, your customers. You have those interactions, but communication and effective communication is so much deeper. Effective communication goes into mastering your body language, mastering the tones of voice, working on those interpersonal relationships and connections with people, managing difficult conversations. And most importantly, I would argue out of the whole group of things under effective communication is listening. So if you had to take one thing to improve in your effective communication, look up active listening. Focus on being a better active listener. That is being engaged, not distracted. You're making eye contact. You're nodding and acknowledging what people are saying. Those skills are huge for your communication. And I will go ahead and tell you, the better you are able to listen, the better you're going to be able to respond and communicate back when that opportunity presents itself. Skill number 2 is emotional intelligence, or you might hear it referred to as EQ instead of IQ, EQ, emotional intelligence. EQ is something where you need to be in tune with the emotional side of things around your work. Now, I'm not saying you're going to go and get neck deep in all the drama and you want to get all interested in everybody's business. But think about this from the human perspective. We all have bad days. So if you have an employee that comes into work and they just don't seem like themselves, or maybe seem a little more discouraged, they seem upset about something, the emotional intelligence of a leader is somebody that can recognize that and look into it and ask them, what's going wrong? Are you okay? Is there something you need help with? Or what if it's somebody who, maybe even yourself, you're having a bad time with a relationship, a personal relationship with a kid or a spouse or something else. And the emotional intelligence aspect is you identify those, you recognize those, you learn how to manage your emotions so that you can still work effectively. Or you might be able to recognize those emotional distresses in others, to be able to check on them, see if they're okay. But it helps build stronger relationships. It helps you with effective communication. Again, not all about getting up in people's business, but it's more so about caring for those who you work with. That is huge in having emotional intelligence. Skill number 3 is going to be decision-making. Are you good at making decisions? I know sometimes if you're like me, you're married, you have a hard time deciding where you're going to eat dinner if you're going out to dinner. We all face struggles with decisions, right? But a leader is good at balancing the short-term goals with the long-term vision. When you're able to identify some of these balances and make good, effective decisions, that is going to make you stand out and more successful in your career. When somebody comes and says, hey, we need you to figure out this, and you're able to identify, work through a solution, think critically about what's going on, and come to a clear, effective decision, that is a huge skill set and a huge value add to your organization, and it will get noticed. Skill number 4 is adaptability. We all have to be adaptable. It's something, it would be nice if our job was maybe the same day in, day out. But if you're like me, I would get absolutely bored. I love when things are varied, things are different, different things happen. You have to adjust. You have to adapt to what's going on. You have to think on the fly. That for me is fun, but a lot of people don't enjoy that. But as a leader or looking to get promoted into an area that's got more responsibility, there's going to be some changes. You're going to have to look at, how does this work? How can I do this better? How can I be more adaptable in these situations, especially if you're leading and dealing with people, because people are not always consistent. But having adaptability, being willing to be adaptive, being willing to work with people, that is going to make a big difference for you as you progress throughout your career. Number five is strategic. And number five is your vision and strategic thinking. Now, we already know all of us hate the interview question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Or where do you see yourself in 10 years? All of us hate that interview question. But here's the thing with people who are highly successful leaders, those who are climbing the corporate ladder, progressing in their career, they have a type of vision where maybe they can't pinpoint, here's where I expect to be in 5 years, but they might be able to say, here's where I want to go in my career. So when you think of the vision and strategic planning, this could be personal, professional, where you're looking at, these are what I want to work on. I want to work on these 7 skills and get better at those so that I can progress and grow in my career. It would be a vision. That would be strategic planning. But at the same time, if you're in a level of management or leadership within an organization, you need to have vision and strategic planning as to the goals and outcomes of that organization. Think about it. If you're selling a product and your goal is, we just want to sell the same number of products every year and maintain profitability, your organization's not going to grow. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to expand. And other competitors are going to come in, take up your market share, and you will go out of business. That's just the way it is. You have to be able to look and see a big picture, have a vision, and then strategically plan of how to achieve and pursue that vision. That is an important skill for leaders to have. Skill number 6 is delegation. This is a big one that managers and people who are highly driven, they struggle with because they don't want to hand something off. I can do it better myself. At least that's the mentality. But when you delegate to other people, it is not handing it off saying, oh, I don't want to do it, I'm lazy, or you can do this, and I expect them to do it 100% as well as me. I hear the quote all the time, and this is my rule of thumb for delegation. If somebody can do a job 80% as well as you, and you're in leadership and can truly delegate this, hand it off to them. Because how are they going to get better and improve in that skill set if you never give them a chance to try and improve and work towards it? They're already doing it 80% as well as you. Odds are they can work on it, they can improve, and they will start doing it better than you did. And guess what? When you delegate it, you get more free time. You can go work on other things that you are better at and that you can grow your organization, your company, your team. You can improve the culture, whatever it might be. You can grow as a professional, but you have to free up that time. Just a bonus tip in regards to delegation, the word or phrase no, period, is a complete sentence. I think a lot of leaders, a lot of people in their careers, they need to know that. When people come and they're trying to give you everything and you don't have time to do it, you don't have the bandwidth to take this on and to sustain and be successful, you might have to say no. I know there's exceptions. That's upper management, and they come and hand you something. You can't really say no. You're kind of limited in that instance. But if coworkers, people who are your peers, are trying to hand stuff off to you and pass it off, and you've got other priorities, no is a complete sentence. Then finally, number 7 is just resilience, because let's be real here. Hard times are going to come. You're going to face difficult decisions. You're going to face turnover. You're going to face people who leave your organization. You're going to face people who are going to get mad at you for some reason, especially as a leader. You make a decision, people are going to find it unpopular from time to time. You have to be resilient to be able to look past that and say, okay, people don't like it, but I know I'm making the right decision for the right reasons. And that's my challenge for you in resilience, is always look for that security. Make the right decisions for the right reasons, and you will have peace of mind. That is the key in resilience. So which of these 7 skills do you think you're going to work towards, and do you think is most important for you to improve in? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know which of the 7 skills that you want to work on and need to improve on, and why you think it matters or it's going to help your career. If you found these tips, these 7 skills impactful or helpful, be sure to subscribe, follow along, and be sure to stay tuned because there's more coming soon.